Have you ever stood at the airport gate feeling like your trip began in chaos? Overpacked luggage, crumpled outfits, rushing through security with tangled headphones, nothing about it feels graceful. Now imagine the opposite, a woman who moves through every airport, hotel lobby, and cafe abroad with unhurried confidence. Her luggage is light, her posture effortless, and somehow she seems to belong everywhere. That is not luck, it's ritual. Because elegance doesn't pause when you travel, it reveals itself even more. In this video, we'll share how elegant women travel, how they pack, behave, and create small rituals that make them stand out anywhere in the world. By the end, you'll know how to turn every journey, from a weekend getaway to a business flight, into a statement of quiet luxury and ease. How elegant women travel and stand out anywhere. Welcome to a La Mode where life meets style. If you're looking for a place to unwind, learn, and grow, hit that subscribe button and join our incredible community. 1. The pre-departure ritual. Calm starts the journey. How you begin sets the tone for the entire trip. Elegant travel begins before the suitcase is zipped. The night before a journey, refined women do something most travelers forget: they slow down. They plan a calm morning, outfit laid out, playlist ready, passport in its holder, and their itinerary printed or saved neatly. No frantic last-minute packing, no all-night chaos. Think of it as setting an emotional compass: serenity first, logistics second. One frequent flyer once said, "If I wake up calm, my flights are smooth. If I wake up rushed, something always goes wrong." It's not superstition, it's energy. How do you usually spend the night before a big trip, calm or chaotic? 2. The art of packing light but luxurious. Packing light isn't minimalism. It's mastery. Elegant women travel with ease because they edit, not sacrifice. They know that 10 coordinated pieces can create 30 looks when chosen intentionally. They favor fabrics that fold elegantly, colors that mix harmoniously, and shoes that transition from cafe to conference room. Contrast this with the overpacker who brings everything just in case the suitcase overflows, yet nothing feels right. True luxury is selectiveness. It's not about how much you carry, but how little you need to feel prepared. Split screen, chaotic open suitcase versus neatly folded neutral capsule. What's the one item you always overpack? 3. Signature travel palette. Style consistency is the secret passport of elegant women. Wherever they go, they carry an unmistakable aesthetic: neutral palettes, soft contrasts, fabrics that breathe and photograph beautifully. Their travel wardrobe might include a cashmere wrap, tailored trousers, silk blouse, structured tote, and loafers or ballet flats. Every piece quietly says, "I plan to arrive like this." Consistency builds recognition, not vanity. When your look stays cohesive across cities, people perceive you as polished and trustworthy. At a Paris hotel, a concierge once mistook a traveler for a returning VIP because of how effortlessly put together she looked. She wasn't famous, just consistent. If your travel wardrobe had a theme, what would it be? 4. The carry-on commandment. Your carry-on bag is a reflection of your mind. Elegant women treat their carry-on like a curated lifestyle capsule. Inside, a silk scarf for warmth or style, a small fragrance vial, a good pen, travel documents in a slim organizer, and one indulgence, like fine chocolate or a journal. Everything has its place. You'll never see them digging frantically for a charger or lip balm. Others may carry chaos, snacks, receipts, tangled cords. But refinement is order made visible. What's one thing that always finds its way into your carry-on? 5. The airport aura, moving through space gracefully. Grace isn't about where you sit, it's about how you move. Elegant women glide, not rush. Even in the busiest terminals, they maintain measured rhythm, walking with poise, shoulders relaxed, phone away. They make eye contact with staff, offer small smiles, think quietly. Their calm becomes contagious. Contrast that with the hurried traveler, sighing, bumping bags, cutting lines. Elegance in transit is emotional discipline in motion. What's your airport personality, calm or chaotic? 6. The flight rituals, turning economy into elegance. You can't always fly first class, but you can feel like it. The secret lies in rituals. Once seated, elegant women create a small sanctuary. They sanitize discreetly, slip on soft socks, hydrate, and pull out a linen napkin or silk scarf to rest against. No messy snacks, no loud entertainment. They read, journal, or simply rest, screen-free. They respect both themselves and those around them, never blasting sound, never reclining abruptly. One woman said, "I don't travel first class often, but people think I do, because I behave like it." What's one ritual that makes flying feel calmer for you? 7. The art of arrival, blending in, standing out. How you arrive shapes how you'll be treated. Elegant women don't burst into new cities like tourists. They observe first. They adjust their volume, mirror the local pace, and dress with quiet respect for the culture. They know that standing out through subtlety earns admiration faster than flamboyance. A traveler once said that in Japan, she chose muted tones and carried herself modestly. People noticed her manners more than her clothes. Do you prefer blending in or expressing your own style when you travel? 8. Hotel habits of the polished traveler. Your room reflects your rhythm. The moment elegant women enter a hotel room, they reset the space, curtains drawn, fresh air let in, clothes hung neatly. To them, order equals peace. They never scatter toiletries. They travel with a small pouch, cotton pads, perfume decant, silk sleep mask, turning any room into a personal retreat. Others treat hotels like temporary chaos. Elegant travelers treat them like extensions of their home energy. What's the first thing you do when you enter a hotel room? 9. Dining and public behavior abroad. Refinement travels in your manners. Whether it's breakfast buffets or rooftop dinners, elegant women remain poised. They speak softly, thank servers sincerely, and never appear hurried to get the perfect photo. They understand local etiquette, even basic words like please and thank you in native language. Because behavior is universal branding. Wherever they go, they represent not just themselves, but the standard they live by. Manners are the global language of class. Which country's etiquette fascinated you the most when you traveled? Coming up next, the one ritual elegant women never skip, no matter how short the trip. It has nothing to do with packing or outfits, and everything to do with how they reset their energy before returning home. Keep watching, this next one is the true hallmark of inner elegance. 10. The return home reset. Elegance doesn't end when the trip does, it deepens. After every journey, refined women have a re-entry ritual. They unpack immediately, launder travel clothes, refill toiletry kits, and restock essentials. But they also reset emotionally, light a candle, stretch, hydrate, and reflect on moments they're grateful for. Because travel isn't just about where you went, it's about who you became while you were there. Do you have a ritual when you return from a trip, or do you dive straight back into work? 11. The elegant traveler's mindset. The true journey is internal. Elegant travel isn't about luxury hotels or first-class seats. It's about a mindset, moving through the world with awareness, gratitude, and calm. These women collect moments, not things. They look people in the eye, savor coffee slowly, and photograph less, because they're present more. That's the quiet luxury that lingers long after the passport is stamped. What's the most elegant moment you've experienced while traveling? At its heart, elegant travel isn't performance, it's presence. It's the ability to bring calm, grace, and dignity wherever you go. So next time you travel, remember. It's not about where you arrive, it's about how you move through the world on the way there. Which of these travel rituals stood out most to you? Tell us in the comments, we'll love to know what you'll try. Thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe for more discussions.